Hello, I'm the J-Man. Welcome to the J-Man Movie Buzz. Here with today's movie review. Today's first review is for the movie Oz the Great and Powerful. This is this is the prequel to the 1939 Wizard of Oz. This is where the wizard came from Kansas to Oz. In this movie, it has James Franco, Mila Kunis, Rachel Weisz, Michelle Williams, Zach Braff. I read the synopsis. Oscar Diggs, James Franco, a small-time circus magician with dubious ethics, is hurled away from dusty Kansas to the vibrant land of Oz. At first, he thinks he's hit the jackpot, fame and fortune are his for the taking. But all changes, however, when he meets three witches: Theodora, Mila Kunis, Evandora, Rachel Weisz, and Glinda, Michelle Williams, who are not convinced he is the great wizard everyone's been expecting. Reluctantly drawn into the epic problems facing the land of Oz and its inhabitants, Oscar must find out who is good and who is evil before it is too late. Putting his magical arts to use through illusion, ingenuity, and even a bit of wizardry, Oscar transforms himself not only into the great and powerful Wizard of Oz, but into a better man as well. Here's the disc. Next one is the new Ryan Gosling movie called A Place Beyond the Pines. The synopsis is: Luke Ryan Gosling is a high wire motorcycle stunt rider. No, Luke Ryan Gosling is a high wire motorcycle stunt performer who travels with the carnival from town to town. While passing through Schenectady in upstate New York, he tries to reconnect with a former lover, Romina Eva Mendes, only to learn that she has given birth to their son, Jason, in his absence. Luke decides to give up life on the road to try and provide for his newfound family by taking a job as a car mechanic. Noticing Luke's ambition and talents, his employer, Robin Ben Mendelsohn, proposes to partner with Luke in a string of spectacular bank robberies, which will place Luke on the radar of ambitious rookie cop Avery Cross, Bradley Cooper. Here's the disc. The next one is Identity Thief. Jason Bateman from TV's Arrested Development and Melissa McCarthy from TV's Mike and Molly. Here's the review. From the director of Horrible Bosses. Unlimited funds have allowed Diana McCarthy to live it up on the outskirts of Miami, where the queen of retail buys whatever strikes her fancy. There's only one glitch: the ID she's using to finance these sprees reads Sandy Bigelow Patterson, and it belongs to an accounts rep, Bateman, who lives halfway across the US, with only 1 week to hunt down the con artist before his world implodes. The real Sandy Bigelow Patterson heads south to confront the woman with an all-access pass to his life, as he attempts to bribe, coax, and wrangle her the 2,000 miles to Denver. One easy target will discover just how tough it is to get your name back. Here's the disc. Next one is Broken City, Mark Wahlberg and Russell Crowe. Mark Wahlberg, Russell Crowe, and Catherine Zeta-Jones star in this gripping crime thriller where everyone has a motive and no one can be trusted. 7 years after being forced to resign as a New York police officer, private detective Billy Taggart Wahlberg takes on his toughest case yet, following the wife, Zeta-Jones, of the city's hard-nosed mayor, Crowe, who is convinced she's cheating on him. But by the time the mayor reveals his true intentions, Billy is already in too deep. Now with his freedom and quite possibly his life on the line, Billy will risk it all in a desperate bid to expose the truth and seek redemption in a city where second chances don't come cheap. The next one is the Rock movie Snitch with Dwayne Johnson, Susan Sarandon, Melina Kavakidis. How far would you go to save your son? Here's the disc. The next one is Safe Haven with Josh Duhamel and Rock of Ages Julianne Hough. A brilliant romantic thriller. An affirming and suspenseful story about a young woman's struggle to find love again. After she arrives in a small North Carolina town, her, Julianne Hough, reluctant to join the small, tight-knit community, raises questions about her past. Slowly she begins putting down roots and gains the courage to start a relationship with Alex, Josh Duhamel, a widowed store owner with 2 young children. But dark secrets intrude on her new life with such terror that she is forced to rediscover the meaning of sacrifice and rely on the power of love in this deeply moving romantic thriller. Is the The next one is Parker with Jason Statham and Jennifer Lopez. Payback has a new name. Parker, Jason Statham, is a professional thief who lives by a personal code of ethics. Don't steal from people who can't afford it, and don't hurt people who don't deserve it. But on his latest heist, his crew double-crosses him, steals his stash, and leaves him for dead. Determined to make sure they regret it, Parker tracks them to Palm Beach, playground of the rich and famous, where the crew is planning their biggest heist ever. Donning the disguise of a rich Texan, Parker takes on an unlikely partner, Leslie, Jennifer Lopez, a savvy insider who's short on cash but big on looks, smarts and ambition. Together they devise a plan to hijack the score, take everyone down and get away clean. Is the disc. Next one is Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters with Jeremy Renner, Jennifer Acheson, Thomas Mann from Beautiful Creatures. After getting a taste for blood as children, Hansel, Jeremy Renner, and Gretel, Gemma Addison, have become the ultimate vigilantes, hell-bent on retribution. Now unknown to them, Hansel and Gretel have become the hunted and must face an evil far greater than witches, their past. The next one is the Charlie Sheen movie called A Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan 3. It's directed by Roman Coppola, who is Francis Ford Coppola's son. Read the blurb. The film set in a stylized Los Angeles is a daring, playful comedy of lost love, friendship, revenge, fantasies, and Brandy Alexander's. Charlie Sheen, is a successful graphic designer whose fame, money, and charm have provided him with a seemingly perfect life. When his true love, a perplexing beauty named Ivana, suddenly breaks off their relationship, Charles's life falls apart and he swirls into a downward spiral of doubt, confusion, and reflection. With the support of his loyal intimates, Kirby, Jason Schwartzman, Sal, Bill Murray, and his sister Izzy, Patricia Arquette, he begins the hard road of self-evaluation to come to terms with a life without Ivana. The film begs the question, is it possible to love and hate someone at the same time? Is the disc. The next one is I Give It a Year with Simon Baker, Rafe Spall, Rose Byrne, Anna Faris, Minnie Driver, Stephen Merchant. Since they met at a party, ambitious high flyer Nat Byrne and struggling novelist Josh have been deliriously happy despite their differences. Josh is a thinker, Nat's a doer, but the spark between them is undeniable. Their wedding is a dream come true, but family, friend, and even the minister who marries them aren't convinced that they can last. Josh's ex-girlfriend Chloe Farris and Nat's handsome American client Guy Baker could offer attractive alternatives. With their first anniversary approaching, neither wants to be the first to give up, but will they make it? Here's the disc. This one is Fun Size with Victoria Justice, Jane Levy, Thomas Mann. Yeah. Here's the disc. Let's get this search party started. And the last one is Beautiful Creatures. With Alden Arthuric, with Enola Davis, Emma Thompson, Viola Davis, Emmy Rossum, Thomas Mann. Twilight's forbidden love story with the enthralling storytelling of the Hunger Games, says Rachel Chang, J14 magazine. Dark secrets will come to light. That's all my reviews today. I reviewed Dark Shadows. That's all my movies today. I reviewed Beautiful Creatures, Fun Size, I Give It a Year, A Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan 3, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, Parker, Safe Haven. What the hell, I read you snitch. How far would you go to save your son? Dwayne Johnson stars as John Matthews, a businessman hit hard when his teenage son is wrongfully ensnared in a drug bust and threatened with a terrifying 10 to 30 years in federal prison. Under the US government's recreation minimum drug sentencing laws. The only option to reduce the sentence is to snitch. A desperate Matthews makes a deal with the politically ambitious federal prosecutor Sarandon and infiltrates the operation of a violent drug dealer, Williams. When his amateur undercover work unexpectedly exposes a major player in the Mexican drug trade, Brat, the rules suddenly change, and an already dangerous venture turns decidedly deadly. That's Snitch. A Broken City, Identity Thief, The Place Beyond the Pines, and Oz the Great and Powerful. I'm the J-Man saying bye!